Yo, what's up everybody, it's your boy nappie, and welcome to my channel. On today's episode is going to be amazing. We're going to break down certain things to our knowledge. So the little I have, I'm going to share with you. Before we start, if it's your first time being on this channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to get a notification anytime I post a video. And if you are an old subscriber, please, thank you so much for staying tuned. Alright, so let's just get into this video. We're going to just break down certain things to our knowledge. So I stand for corrections if I make mistakes. I'm not perfect as anybody, and no one is perfect. So if you have suggestions, if you are going to correct me, I stand for it. I remain the name nappie. Alright, let's just start by talking to our own people, or talking about our own people from Africa. You see, in the map we have this, like this island down south of Africa. They've actually brought up something that when you even mention it, YouTube is going to take down this video. They've taken down Grace Virtue's video, they've taken down Web Nation's video, they've taken down Wadamaya's video, they've taken down so many videos talking about this particular country here. I'll put the name down there so you can know what I'm talking about. Because if we mention names, they're going to take down this video. But the truth has to come out. We need to know the truth. If Africa is doing something well, which is going to benefit the world is not going to accept it. But if the Western world is doing something which is going to benefit the world on that same particular thing, no one was going to stand tall and stop them. They're going to definitely bring it out so we can accept it. And even if we don't want to accept it, they'll push it to us by force for us to accept it. Why us? So why am I complaining this morning? It's all about Bill Gates' vaccine. It's been accepted, and it's on trials in certain African countries. But this African country here has made some medicines, herbal medicines, that has been distributed to some parts of Africa, and it's working. It's even healing some people from the COVID. Why am I saying this? Bill Gates' background, when you mention Bill Gates, no one knows he's a doctor. Everyone knows that Bill Gates' background is computing and IT. If you mention Bill Gates, the whole world knows his background is computer. So why all these controversies? Let me read something to you. When AIDS evolved, or HIV/AIDS evolved in Africa or in the world, this doctor came out with some vaccines and it was boycotted by the world because he's black. His name is Dr. Sebi. Let me read something about Dr. Sebi and you know who he is. Maybe some of us don't know Dr. Sebi. He brought out certain medicines and it was boycotted because he's African. He's African. All right, let's just a real quick one about Dr. Sebi. Alfredo, this is from Google, and his real name is Alfredo Darrington Bowman, also known as Dr. Sebi, was born Honduran herbalist and self-proclaimed healer who also practiced in the United States for a period in the late 20th century and the early 21st centuries. All right, they said he's self-acclaimed or proclaimed. Self-proclaimed. You see the title they gave him, self-proclaimed. He has brought in some medicines, herbal medicines, which is going to help people. And the world said he's self-proclaimed. That means the world didn't even accept him for the good he was doing. The world never accepted him. But they brought him to the US to practice his medicine. You see the logic? Now, this little country here, or this little island here, has been able to bring up some herbal medicines, which we know that is what is helping Africans every day. We never knew any doctors In the 19th centuries, in the 18th centuries, we never had any doctors. Our doctors were our herbalists. Now the Western world is warning Africans not to go for this thing because we are going to patronize our own goods. But the world is telling you to go for medicine or vaccine from someone whose background is not even close to doctor or herbs or herbalists. Why? What is happening? When you talk about it, YouTube will take the video down because the video is talking about the truth and it's working for them. The truth really hurts. You guys should know this. The truth is the truth and it really hurts. I don't care if they take this video down, but I know because I'm not mentioning the name of this particular country here, people will know what I'm talking about and they can't take this video down. I know. I want this video to go somewhere. If these things are happening to us, see, I read an article this morning. I don't know if it's true. I'm still researching, so I don't want to talk much about it. I read this article this morning, and Ghanaian health minister is saying he can't accept this herbal medicine. Which country takes more herbs than Ghana? Tell me. Ghanaians are very good in herbs. When you talk about herbal doctors or herbalists, Ghanaians have more. In fact, West Africans, you can even go to Nigeria, their most populated country in Africa, they have so many herbalists. Why? People, why? We never had doctors in the 19th centuries, in the 18th centuries. We were healing or curing ourselves with herbs. With herbs. So this is what is going on in the world now. Guinea-Bissau has accepted the herbs. And it's working for them. How much more your country? Because this little island has no say and African Union is doing nothing about it and European Union is controlling African Union, so they can't do anything. They are out of control. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? We need to take charge and control of our own affairs. This is Africa. This is Africa. We need to take charge and control of our own affairs. Nobody can do this for us. Look at Africa. The soil is so fertile to the extent that we grow plants every single season, like every single year. There are different plants that grow the same year. The soil is so fertile. As soon as you put in a seed, any type of seed, it germinates. The soil is so fertile. Which other country, apart from Africa or continent, apart from Africa, can have this good or fertile soil? When it's winter, what can you grow? Nothing. You can't grow anything. But look at Ghana, look at Africa. We only have 2 seasons, dry and wet season. And we plant any single season. And they grow because the soil is so fertile. Bill Gates' background is not anything close to herbs, even though it's science, but it's physics. And a little of chemistry, but not chemistry as in mixing chemicals to heal the sick. It's mixing certain chemicals to make computers. It's all leads to physics. But we have doctors here who are making herbs. But we have doctors here who are making herbs, who are making herbal medicines. But because we are from Africa, the dark country or the dark continent, they don't see us to be anything good. But let me prove to you, the world will be a better place if there's Africa. Anytime they make any vaccines, they bring it to Africa to test on us. Are we guinea fowls? Are we guinea pigs? No. It's time to rise and shine. Africa. This morning we have beautiful weather here, so I'm not going to talk so much. I'm going to go out to town and make another video. But this is so into this. I'm so into this because I woke up this morning and Wadamaya's video was taken down. Grace Virtue's video was taken down 3 days ago. Web Nation's video was taken down because they were talking about this little country here in Africa that they've made some medicines, herbal medicines, to provide to the people of Africa. But YouTube will take that video because they don't want the world to hear about it. They don't want the world to hear about it. Let's not talk too much. I'll end this video here. A little piece of advice. I can accept it, and I will accept it. If you have suggestions for me, please put it in the comment section. I'm going to read and answer them or reply to them. Thank you so much for watching this episode. This is a new t-shirt I'm making, and it's Africa. Represent your continent wherever you find yourself in the world. Africa is a better place. Africa is full of life. And if it's your first time being here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And please, stay safe. Stay out of trouble. See you